What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pipe Revival. We are at Pipe Revival headquarters here in an undisclosed location here in the great state of Arkansas. I wanted to make a video for you guys that have only seen me out and about on the road. I just thought that you would want to see into kind of like my personal little slice of the pie that I have here, and I just wanted to show off some things. I know I'm not big on pipe collections, but I do have a very small collection, and I wanted to show off some of that to you. I do have pipes other than Dr. Grabow's, believe it or not. But first, before we get into that, I wanted to make a quick little retraction on my Pipe Companion podcast. I made a statement about Gawood and Hogarth. Now, folks, if you know me, I'm just off the top of my head. It's uncut, unfiltered. It's raw footage of me just talking. And that's kind of how I've been making these videos, and I repeated a stupid rumor that I saw on Facebook, and I shouldn't have done that. It's a lapse of judgment. It was very uncalculated by myself, and I just want to say that Gawood and Hogarth is here to stay. I know that because they reached out to me, and they confirmed that they are in fact here to stay. There's nothing going down at Gawood and Hogarth. They're making as much tobacco as they can produce, as quick as they can produce it, and I think they're even expanding their facilities. So I apologize, Gawood and Hogarth. I meant no harm. I'm just a guy out here just making videos about something that I love, and I love pipe tobacco, and I love you guys, Gawood and Hogarth. You guys make great products. I love many of your products. So anyways, moving on, I just wanted to give you a look at some of my pipes other than Dr. Grabow's. I know that you guys probably have seen, I know for a fact you've seen my two trusty pipes. This pipe here, this is my trusty Dr. Grabow that I smoke every day. I know you've seen this one and this one. These are my two other little Prince pipes that I smoke. This is my newest pipe to the collection here. I got this off of wvsmokeshop.com. If you haven't been over to that guy's like the codger headquarters. Go give him a visit. He has great prices on these Dr. Grabow pipes. The cheapest that you can find them other than used ones off of eBay. And these are brand new pipes. So those are my three Princes that I know you have seen. They're all Dr. Grabow's. Here, my prized Dr. Grabow. And I need to polish this one up here. This is, look at this bad boy here. This is a Linkman's Dr. Grabow. It's a deluxe briar. This is a beautiful, I mean, look at that. It's I smoke this thing too, by the way. But this is just a beautiful, beautiful pipe. Look at this was back before Dr. Grabow's. I don't know how to age these very well, but I did a little research on this one. It looks to be like it's from like 1937. But this is one of my first estate pipes that I bought off of eBay. Came with like a whole, like 15 pipes. Back then, in like the early 2000s, you could get a ton of pipes for not very much money. Look at that. It has the stinger, has the screw-in stem, fits perfectly. It's got the saddle bit. Look at that thing. Look at that thing right there. Let me tell you, folks. Back in these days, I mean, you can't get a better pipe than this right here. I mean, this goes for most of these old Dr. Grabows and Medicos and K Woodies. There's not a fill on this briar. This is perfect briar. It needs polished up. I do that, but it has beautiful graining. I love this pipe. I've had it for a long time. It smokes very good. It is very high quality. And listen, it's almost 100 years old, so it's been around, all right? It is a beautiful, beautiful pipe. Look at this bad boy right here. Woo, doggy. Look at this thing here. This is oh, baby. Look at that thing. This is a Brigham. Oh my gosh. Would you look at the beautiful finish on this thing? Oh my gosh. This is a shape number 62. So it's the Prince. I think this is a Heritage. It's a Brigham. It's got that rock maple insert. I don't smoke with it in there. I have smoked with them in there. They don't really make. There's no restriction or anything like that. They do a good job at taking out some of the moisture of the smoke. This is just. Look at that. Look how it sits in your mouth, my friend. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't get any better than that. It's just a beautiful pipe. That's a Brigham Heritage number 62. If you haven't tried out Brigham, this is an expensive pipe. I mean, for me, this was like $150, $146, somewhere around in there. They're not too cheap, but I mean, it's just a perfect pipe, and it's super. This is the only one that rivals the lightness of the Dr. Grabows that I love, and this is just a beautiful pipe. I would take this everywhere with me if it wasn't so damn beautiful, because it is lightweight. I can clench it. It probably clenches a little bit better than Dr. Grabows, and I hate to say that because I love Dr. Grabows, but this probably clenches a little bit better than Dr. Grabows. I mean, it's like it's not even there. I think I can even talk better with it in there than I can with the Dr. Grabow. Let me see here. This is my trusty. I mean, yeah, I'm going to buy some more of these shape number 62s when I see them. There's a Klondike one that I really want. But yeah, it takes me a while to spend anything like over like $50, $100. Man, it takes me a while to part with that money. It's hard to do for me, especially when I have so many pipes that smoke so good. I love that pipe. That's a Brigham Heritage number 62. Go check these guys out. And I think this is made in Canada, so it's made in the Americas. If that is something that is important to you folks. All right, look at this bad boy right here. Now this is a beautiful pipe. This is a beautiful pipe. This is a Savinelli 315 KS sandblast rusticated finish. It's a Roma, I believe. Savinelli Roma 315 KS. This is, I mean, come on, folks. The craftsmanship on these pipes, and I smoke these, yeah, so I can clean that up. But this is the more red, and it has, like, you could see in the rustication, you could see some of the red tips coming through. It may not be showing up on the phone, but this is just I mean, look at that thing. That is just gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous. I love pipes with bands on them, with silver bands, gold bands, brass bands, whatever. And it's just beautiful. It really, the contrast between the bowl and the stem, I love it. Anyways, this is a beautiful pipe, and there's, what else is there to say about Savinelli? They make super fine products. The only problem that I have with this pipe is I'm a clincher. This is a way heavier pipe than this is. I mean, this is way heavier. But this is beautiful pipe. So this is a pipe I smoke while I'm at home. It's not as good of a clincher as your Dr. Grabow's or that Brigham, but it is just a beautiful pipe. It smokes. It comes with the 6mm filter, and Savinelli does this. I mean, the fit and finish on these things is just, absolutely perfect. Let me clean that off a little bit. But if you guys have never seen this, if you have a 6mm filter pipe, see that has a little hole in there. This is a 6mm filter delete kit, if you want to say that. It just fits right in there. If you're not using the 6mm filter, you can put that in there, and oh yeah, it deletes that filter, and it keeps that air hole the same. This is a beautiful pipe. A little pricey. I mean, this is a codger's perspective here. Okay, I'm not like some of y'all out there that you'll drop a $500 on a pipe, no problem. That is a hard pill for me to swallow. But I think this is around $100, something like that. But I mean, come on. Don't worry, if you're gonna buy just buy a Savinelli. Don't worry, you're gonna get a good pipe. You know what I'm saying? What else we got here? We have. Okay, so here's I think that is all. I sold a bunch of pipes. I had a Dunhill at one point in time. I had a whole collection of K-Woodies. I sold off the last of those like last year. Sold the pipe stand and like 5 K-Woodies, and I wasn't smoking them, folks, and so yeah, I sold them. So, but yeah, I've had Savinellis, I've had Stanwells, I've had Petersons. That's the first Brigham pipe that I've had, and I probably will buy another one of those, another couple of those number 62 pipes. Yeah, I sold off a whole bunch of them, so I'm down to just Dr. Grabow's basically, and my Savinelli, and that Brigham pipe. So, into the Dr. Grabow's. This is, guess what? It's a Prince. Rusticated. The only thing I don't like about this pipe is they did those lines. They, carved those lines in there. I don't really understand that. I wish the top of that bowl was smooth. But they have a lucite stem on here. It's a beautiful stem. Beautiful pipe. This is just a really pretty pipe. Really pretty pipe. And of course, it's a Dr. Grabow. It's going to clench. It's going to look fabulous. I mean, look at this. Come on. You got a flannel shirt and Dr. Grabow. Maybe some Prince Albert. You can't go wrong with that combination, folks. All right, what else we got? I think we're into more of my... I have a little collection. I have a collection of Dr. Grabow Adjust-o-matics. I love the Adjust-o-matics. I love the silver bands, or aluminum bands in Dr. Grabow's case. Oh, but I have this one here. I have a vintage Dr. Grabow Prince. Look at this guy here. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful pipe. This is a special pipe here. This has never been smoked. Never been smoked. And looky there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the original price tag on there. And the price of it is $3.50. That's probably going to be backwards on your guys's. Yeah, $3.50 price tag. Never been smoked. I'm assuming with that price for $3.50, this is probably from the 50s or 60s, I'm assuming. You guys will have to, some of you smarter history buffs out there will have to let me know, but I believe this is I think the spade is even a different color. I don't think that's just faded. I think it's a different color. Yeah, but this is a cool pipe. It's a small pipe. So comparing it to a regular Prince, you can kind of see the difference. It's a much smaller bowl. So I don't plan on ever smoking this. It's just a cool piece that I have that I don't want to get rid of. And it's just cool because it has that price tag on it and it's unsmoked. And it has that stinger in it. Look at that stinger. It's kind of a cool little deal. You don't see it too often. So I'm not sure the vintage of this. Some of you smart guys out there, maybe you can help me out with that. I have another Prince, Dr. Grabow, that is also from the 50s or 60s. I'm going to refinish this one because the finish is starting to come off and it's like dull in some places. But this has beautiful, beautiful graining on it. And I don't think it has any fills on it at all. Got that flame grain. I mean, look at that, folks. Look at that thing right there. Come on now. Look at that thing. You can kind of see where that finish is starting to come off. But I need to get this pipe redone. This is a beautiful pipe. It takes a filter. So it's your regular filter, but it has the shape number on the bowl. And I think it's a shape 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a shape 12. I saw an article or an old ad that I found online in a book. And I think it was from the 60s. And it had the shape 12 and had this exact pipe advertised with that flame grain. This is just a beautiful pipe. I need to get this one redone. And by the way, for those of you who didn't know, you can send these pipes off to Dr. Grabow with, I think, a check for like $17.50. So you can send this to Dr. Grabow, check for $17.50. They will refinish this pipe. They'll re-stem a pipe. So if you have a pipe that with a broken stem, or you just have a pipe that the finish is wearing off on it, needs reamed out, and needs some stuff done to it, just send it back to Dr. Grabow, Sparta, North Carolina. $17.50. They'll fix it and they'll send it back to you. You can't beat that. That is a awesome, awesome thing. And I have a couple pipes that I have to do that with. So let's get into some of my older Adjust-o-matic pipes. We'll get into the ones that need some work here that I messed up on. I was trying to restore these. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pipe. And you'll see where I messed up on it right about there. Woo doggy. You see that spade? Doesn't look like a spade much. Yeah, I was buffing on this thing and that spade came out of there. But look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful band where that, and this is a filterless pipe. And it has the screw-in stem. I love the screw-in stem. And this is Adjust-o-matic. So if that doesn't line up, look at that graining. I mean, come on now, folks. This is one of my pipes I'm going to send off to Dr. Grabow. I already called him about it. He said, send them on. I'll get them fixed. But if these like get out of whack when you screw them back in, Adjust-o-matics, you can just, look at that. I can just spin it. And I can get that thing lined back up. You can spin it to the right as much as you need. So you can get it lined back up. And then it comes right back off. And you didn't do any damage. Adjust-o-matic. I don't know why they still don't make these pipes. These are beautiful, beautiful pipes. So this is just a straight billiard or apple or whatever. Just a straight pipe. These are a little bit heavier than like the Dr. Grabow's that I've been smoking, the little Princes, because it has that aluminum band. But that aluminum band is just, I mean, look how classy that looks. Look at me. I'm going to town. I'm going to get me some wine. That's a beautiful pipe right there. So that's one of my Adjust-o-matics that needs to be fixed. Here's my other Adjust-o-matic that needs to be fixed. And man, this is I mean, look at this thing. I got to redo that stem. It needs to be polished up. These vulcanite stems, you just got to polish them up like you polish anything else. Look at that. And this has a super flat stem. And you can see the shank or the mortise is not perfectly round. It's oval. And that stem is oval. Here, I'll show you. See how that's oval? That's the great thing about these Adjust-o-matics. You can get it to line up perfectly because you can spin it and make it stop wherever. This is a super lightweight pipe. Look how fancy that thing looks. I think this would be considered a Zulu pipe. Man, that's just pretty. Isn't that just pretty? This is the same thing. I messed up with these vulcanite stems. I soaked them in alcohol, and then I went to buffing on them, and the diamond, or the little spade, popped out. And man, it devastated me, because I was just going to town on this thing, making it pretty. But it'll still smoke just great. And this stem, this is the flattest stem that I've ever got with a Dr. Grabow. You can see how much wider but it's a lot thinner. I mean, it's a lot thinner. So it may not show up very well on the camera. Look at that. Look at that bad boy right there. Kramer would be proud. So anyways, there's that one. We have this bad boy right here. Ooh, doggy. Look at that. I don't know much about this pipe. I I successfully kind of restored this one. I need to get a little beeswax or carnauba or something and get on that briar. But this is another, I mean, it's just got beautiful graining. When I first did it, I think it does have a fill, if I remember right. It has a couple fills. But I put a little olive oil on it just to give it a little polish. And I really did good on this stem. I bought this pipe. I remember I bought this pipe for $6.50 off of eBay. And it was just completely impacted with carbon cake buildup. I mean, you couldn't even suck through it because the carbon cake had built up. You know, those old timers, they just smoked and smoked and smoked. I don't think some of them didn't even clean their pipe. And once it stopped, once it got so clogged up where they couldn't draw through it anymore, they're just like, okay, on to the next pipe. But I modified this pipe a little bit. This used to be a straight saddle bit. And I took the heat gun and I gave it a little bend, make it into a, I don't know what it would be called. This is a bent billiard, I guess. But it's a nice pipe. You can clinch this one. It has a bigger bowl than my other pipes. So you can get a little bit longer smoke and yeah. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love when the pipe hangs down like that. Here is another straight billiard. Adjust-o-matic. And I mean, these pipes are just beautiful. That silver band. Man, that's good. And this one, man, that's just nice. This one is a little different, that it is Adjust-o-matic and it accepts a 6mm filter. Screw-in stem. Love these screw-in stems, guys. Love them. I wish they still made them. Because if you're one of those goopy aromatic smokers and you're dealing with a lot of moisture, you can just take the stem off, put your thumb over here, boom, moisture gone, or run a pipe cleaner through it or whatever. You're not going to do any damage by taking the stem off when it's hot. And these are all, I mean, these Dr. Grabows are all great clinchers. Look at that thing. It's just so fancy. Like I said, the quality of these pipes compared to any pipe you're going to buy, you can't beat these old Dr. Grabows. These Adjust-o-matics, I mean, there's no fills on this. It's just beautiful, beautiful briar. It's just, you're not going to beat the quality of them. What else we got here, folks? Oh, we got another. You can tell this is kind of like that pipe that I bent the stem on, has the saddle bit. But man, look at that thing. Isn't that just so nice? I love that graining on that one. That big old fat band on there. Gee whiz. Yeah, so that is this one's. These are like the same pipes here. A little bit different, maybe. That one's nice and shiny. This one's not, but they both have the saddle bits. I bent this one. That saddle bit. That's a game changer. Beautiful, beautiful Dr. Grabow. And what else do I got here? I think this one is kind of just about the same as the other one. This one has just a little bit taller bowl. But it's the Adjust-o-matic. It's got the silver band on it. Okay, what else? So we got another Linkman's. This one it's unrestored. This is an original Linkman's. As you can see, it's got that same kind of, and I haven't done anything with this pipe. This pipe has just been sitting. I need to restore it and shine it up. This is a smaller pipe than that other Linkman's, but it's got all of the, this one's kind of wore out a little bit compared to the, or no, it's actually different. I didn't realize that. You can see the signage on it is just a little bit different on the stem itself. This one's got a circle on there. I don't know if that what that means. But this is probably in the 30s, 40s. This is a much smaller pipe than this one. I mean, it's perfect. Put these in my mouth, I'm just instantly transported back to the 30s and 40s. Say, that's a nice pipe you got there, say. That's how you gotta talk. Man, that's a nice pipe. What else do I got for you folks here? Oh, I got this one here. This was, I mentioned this in one of my other videos. This is a basket pipe that I bought. And I smoked the crap out of this thing. I bought this up in Alaska. It was $10. It was literally a basket pipe. They had a basket full of pipes. So you could just dig around full of pipes. And it was like, they had some for like $9.99, $14.99, and $19.99. And I think this was a $14.99 pipe. This is just one of those quintessential made in Italy pipes. But what I did here is I cracked, I don't know if you can see that stem. That mortise is cracked really bad on this one. And if you start smoking it, what happens is I had to stop smoking it because smoke will start streaming out of the crack. I smoked this one so much. I mean, it's just a cheap little, it's a cool little pipe. I mean, come on now. That's a cool pipe. I think it was $14.99. What else we got here? Oh, this is just another, this is an unrestored Dr. Grabow Adjust-o-matic. Looks to be, I think, I'm going to get to all these pipes at some point. I went on a run there and I did like 4 or 5 and I got them all reamed out and sanded down and redid everything on it. But I haven't touched this one yet. It's still dirty as all get out. So I need to get on the ball on that one. So anyways, that is my that's my little collection. I have some other little, I got a whole bunch of these. These came, used to be able to buy a state lots of pipes, and they would come with, and they probably did it on purpose, where they would throw one nice pipe in and they just put all these cheap, novelty pipes, basket pipes or whatever, like this is your quintessential crappy little made in Italy basket pipe. No name. I mean, I don't know. No filter. Just your little basket pipe. Never smoked it. I just have these sitting. I'm probably going to sell them at one point or other. But anyways, that's what I got, folks. That's it. That's my collection. And want to say one more time, my apologies to you guys out there and to Gaywith and Hogarth. They're not going anywhere, folks. And neither am I. I'm going to keep on making these videos. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I'm having a lot of fun talking to you guys on here. And I hope that you guys are having as much fun as I am. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.